I'm Sandy Walden of Serenity, your master grief coach and master grief coach trainer. If you're joining me here today, could you give me a shout? Oh my goodness, this is why you should join me, because if you're talking to me or interacting with me, then I don't see the camera and I don't get distracted. Um, which is kind of funny because I want to talk to you about mirror work. You know what? Let me pretend that there's no picture here. That's not going to work. If you're here, say hello. Give me a wave. It's okay to make fun of this. I would. Yeah, I'm one of the coaches who encourages mirror work. Do you know what that means? You probably do. I will encourage people to stand in front of the mirror and look at the mirror, just the way I'm looking at the camera now. Please don't try and fix a part though, because it'll drive you crazy. But to look into that mirror, to look into your own eyes and say, I love you, and mean it. Wow. It's big stuff. It might sound really simple, but I'm telling you, it's profound. It's not unusual at all for someone to say, oh, I can't do that. Or to say, yeah, no sweat. And then they'll stand up in the mirror and they might find themselves freezing. They might find themselves laughing. They might find themselves completely feeling overwhelmed. It's not unusual for clients to come back and say, I couldn't say that. It was too much. I get it. I really, really get it. We're really used to looking at this mirror and beating up that person we see, which I'm not going to do even for a demo because it feels dreadful. So let me tell you how I sort of eased into this because I'm not a terribly solemn person. And having raised boys, most things needed to come with a good shot of humor. A little bit playful feels better for me. So when I first wanted to stand in front of that mirror and say, I love you, I truly care for you, it was too much for me. So here's some fun things. What if, sneak up on the mirror. Hello, how are you? What if you make faces at the mirror and say things like, you know what? I love that you've got a sense of humor. It makes me really happy and I'm proud of you. What if we make faces and we say, I'm so glad you don't take yourself so seriously? That's an amazing thing. What if we show up when we're teary and sad and we remind ourselves, you matter and it's okay to be teary and sad. I care about you. What if we do this mirror work in the way that's right for us? Yes, the goal is to embrace this person that we see with acceptance, with compassion, with deep and profound love. And that's multifaceted. It matters that we're able to not beat this person up because goodness knows the world has done enough of that. But to see this person as someone we can love, just like we think about the person we're missing and that we love. Can we be at least as kind to this person in the mirror, or in this case, the camera, as we would to be a stranger? I hope so. That too is a goal. When you do mirror work, how does it feel for you? Now, I can find myself getting very distracted by the part that's not working. Son of a gun. And I wound up trimming the bangs this morning too, so I was kind of actually digging that they're not horrible. Not only are they not horrible, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. There was a time that every time I looked in the mirror, all I saw was the tooth that sits a little back and always looks like it's in shadow. And it made me, I used to be very unkind to this person. I would judge her because of a tooth. Really? These days, it kind of makes me laugh. I have come to a place of accepting, of appreciating, and really liking this person that I see. That too is a step. These can be baby steps. Go ahead. Sneak up on the mirror a little at a time. Jump out in the mirror and have fun with it. But notice that that person in the mirror matters. Give him or her your love and your appreciation and say it. Say it out loud. When we say it out loud, we're taking it in all levels of our being. We're seeing, it's very visual. We're using our senses. We're speaking, so we're hearing it inside our head as well as with our ears. We're engaging all of our senses because you're smelling. And I wonder what else you're doing. It's important and it matters. Don't be distracted by weird parts. And guess what? If you are, go ahead and embrace that too. Go ahead and embrace yourself because you are perfect in your imperfections. And when we have a grieving heart, we forget to appreciate all of the things that are really quite marvelous about us. What if today, when you stand in front of your mirror and you look yourself in the eye, you do so with kindness and grace? What if today, when you're looking into the mirror and you're seeing this person, you hear your loved one's words? What would they say to you? I bet it would be kind. I bet it would be loving. My son used to tell me how much he loved the wrinkles on the sides of my eyes. He thought it was really cool that he had a mom who had a roadmap on her face. This is probably 20 years ago. Believe me, the roadmap wasn't nearly as extensive as it is now. But seeing things, hearing things through the words and the language and the eyes of the one we love can help us to appreciate ourselves on a deeper level. Mirror work. It matters. When I work with clients, this is something that we talk about. When I'm training coaches, it's something we talk about because the mirror is so important. If you catch yourself looking into the face of this person who really is so very important and being unkind, please step back. Take a few deep breaths and forgive yourself. You're doing the best you can right now. Extend that grace, extend that forgiveness and that kindness. Be good to you. Today, when you do your mirror work, and I really hope you do, in fact, if you listen to this, when you get done, go stand in front of your mirror and try it. Tell me what feels right to you. Is it best for you to be very sincere? Is it best for you to be playful? Is it best for you to be very stern? Is it best for you to show up in what way? I don't know, but I can't wait to find out. I'm Sandy Walden from Serenity. your master grief coach and master grief coach trainer. And I'm here today to encourage you to show yourself a little love in the most clear way possible. Stand in front of your mirror. Give yourself a compliment. Make it sincere. Show yourself a little bit of kindness because it matters and you matter. I wish you a day of gentle peace and love. Namaste.